And you saved the good shit for us in the back. You saved the good shit for us in the back. You know, Crystal had the nerve. She had the nerve. Miguel Stale. Miguel Shaw, I see you. Welcome in. Crystal had the nerve to try to make me a drink of the drinks that we sell to y'all, and I had to, I had to set her straight. What's going on? I gotta really get into character to do this, though. It's not gonna work if I'm not truly in character. It isn't gonna work, guys. So let's get into character. It isn't gonna work. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we could do this. There we go. I don't got no clothes on though. I go by the owner. I like to introduce myself. Some of you may know me. Some of you may have been privy to hear of me. And I can assure you. This evening I'm here to set the record straight. See, I am the majority stake owner of the Afterwork Wind Down. See this here establishment? Oh Lord, it's fucked up. There we go. Y'all see this here establishment? I built this from the ground up, brick by brick. See, my mama, she was a colored woman. My daddy now, he was a slave master. And ever since I've been a boy, they tried to call me little nigger owner. That's what they tried to call me, and my daddy wouldn't have it. They tried to refer to me as little nigger owner, and my daddy wouldn't have it. And since I've been a boy, I've been going by the owner. I started off the little owner, because that's what my daddy was. He was the owner. My daddy was the owner. Referred to me as little nigger owner, and my daddy wouldn't have it. And since I've been a boy, I've been going by the owner. I started off the little owner, because that's what my daddy was. He was the owner. My daddy was the owner, and I was the little owner. And since my daddy passed and he went on to glory, I figured I'd take my wealth and I help out underprivileged black people. That's what my mama always taught me to do. So I hired this fat motherfucker to DJ for me. He's a damn good DJ. The boy is funny. You can't deny that the boy is funny. He is funny. He ain't no motherfucking comedian, but he tell jokes. The motherfucker got a little bit of something about him. He got a little bit of something about him. He brings a lot to the business. You see what Crystal said? He brings a lot to the business. So I want you to represent for DJ Darth Vader. We open up the spot at 8 p.m. every night. Sometimes we late, sometimes we not. Motherfuckers show up. You understand? Show up. So, but listen, so what happened is, during our last contract negotiation, he doctored up some paperwork, and now we part. He's a part owner of the business. I don't know. I didn't read the paperwork. I just signed it. I didn't never read the paperwork. So we need you guys buying and contributing to the movement to the club as much as you possibly can. See, I got the background. I bought the background dancers, and I had some things going on. I had to go handle some affairs overseas. All this war and oil thing going on. I had some things going on. I had to go handle some affairs overseas, all this war and oil thing going on, You understand? So I've been away. I've been away for quite some time, and you know, things is. I know, you know, things is looking better than ever. I just want to tell everybody, things are looking better than ever. Now listen, I don't know. I don't know much of you guys. I just see some of your names on the list from time to time, and you guys frequent my establishment. I just want to say thank you. Now, if any of you kind gentlemen and ladies in here tonight, if you know of a woman on TikTok, her name is Sue Dillon. Do you know Sue Dillon fine ass? Have you heard of her? You never heard of Sue Dillon? I'm gonna introduce you to Sue. Sue is she does phone calls. She calls people on here on the app, and she's just the most glorious white woman I've ever met in my life. And I would love nothing more. I'd be greatly obliged if you could get me a sit down with Miss Dillon. You understand? I might act like an uppity white country boy. But I'm a nigga in all the right places. If you understand what I mean. I want you to go ahead and ask Sue if she got any black in her. Ask Sue if she got any black in her. And if she don't, I want to give her some. You understand? Let me introduce y'all to Sue. Let me get y'all an introduction with Sue, okay? And you can let me. Once you hear her voice, as soon as I heard her voice, I just fell in love. Right? I was on here cruising in the TikTok streets. And I fell in love with Sue Dillon. TikTok streets. And I fell in love with Sue Dillon. Fell in love with, it was love at first sight. It was love at first sight.
Hello.
Hello, Sue. This is T's mom. I couldn't understand what you were saying. What's going on?
Well, I'm sorry that I was a little erratic on the phone. I was crying.
Listen
because
to her
I'm
voice.
in a very serious situation.
She sounds beautiful, don't she? Look her up. Her name is Sarah Sodas on TikTok.
Look
her up. Her name is Sarah Sodas on TikTok. And she's just a beautiful, beautiful white woman.
What's a rim job?
Let me just tell you something about it.
A rim job.
She got this black and white. She got this nice, very styled black and white mullet. Hoo-wee, I just love me a woman in a mullet. It's just something about a woman in a mullet. Can't wait to get my hands on her fine ass. So we going.
Hello.
Hello, Sue. This is T's mom. I couldn't understand what you were saying. What's going on?
Well, I'm sorry that I was a little erratic on the phone. I was crying. Because I'm in a very serious situation. I was paying him $100 to give me a rim job, and I'm out of money, and I don't have no money to pay my bills, and he won't answer my phone calls.
What kind of rim job? What's a rim job?
What's a rim job? A rim job is when someone licks your asshole. They take their tongue and they make a little rim on your bunghole.
On your bunghole?
It's sexual.
Oh, and you was paying him to do that to you?
Yeah, I'm older and I don't get a lot of action, you know, and so I was paying him $100 per rim job. And I'm out of money. Him $100 per rim job. And I'm out of money. I was wondering if he could give some of it back, and then I will keep ordering from him, of course, but 7 in 1 week was way too many. I gotta budget it better, because I can't even pay my water bill now.
Oh my God, that is awful. Well, I haven't saw him and I'm gonna talk to him about this. Cause, and your name is Sue.
Yeah, it's me, Sue.
Okay, who are you?
Well, I met him at the gas station. I work at a gas station, and he was getting gas one day, and I thought he was handsome. Now, I asked him if he'd be interested in doing that, and he said yes, because he needed money, too. And I
So
needed...
did he do it? Have he did it?
Yes, I've gotten about... It was 7 of them last week.
This woman is a damn freak. You
just
hear
too
her?
many.
She's a goddamn freak. Super freak.
And I'm addicted to it. I love it. He does such a good job, but that's way too much money to be spending frivolously like that when I only hold a gas station job, you know?
And he licked your butt?
Yes.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh Lord have mercy. Okay, I have never heard nothing like that in my whole lifetime.
Yeah.
I will try to catch up with him and see what's going on, because I don't get involved in mess like that.
I'm sorry to involve you in something like this.
I am too.
Thank you.
Okay, bye.
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 Let me know. Hello.
I just once I heard that fella was overcharging her $700 for 7 rim jobs. So you get in touch with Sue and you let her know that I'm willing to give her 50%. But on behalf of the We Up Next network and the After Work Wind Down, I'm willing to give her 50%. But on behalf of the We Up Next network and the After Work Wind Down, I'm willing to give her a rim job for 50% with a 50% discount attached to it. So you go ahead and you let Sue know I'm looking for her. So she can keep her little bit of money in her pocket so she can make sure she take care of her water bill. You hear me? Hell, all the money we make here, I'll help her with her water bill my damn self. Like I said, she's the finest white woman I've ever met in my life. Y'all want to see a picture of her? I'm gonna put a picture up here. I'm gonna get me a picture up here of my love and my. I'll let you guys see her beauty. See the beauty in the, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Come on, face, fix this motherfucker. Come on, face. Start facing, motherfucker. There we go. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I see a lot. Y'all see how big my eyes is? I see a lot of beauty over there. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And that's when my daddy, he drove me up to be a man. And he told me to make sure I love me a nice Southern Christian white woman. That's how my daddy raised me up to be. Now I fool around with all the blacks in the world. I understand. We can hang out, we could be friends, we could talk. Yeah, man. But I would only ever marry. I'm only going to marry a white woman. It's only going to be white woman bearing my children. My daddy will turn over in his grave. He find out I'm out here with a black baby mama. I think he put a stipulation in his will. Honestly, I do love sisters, but it's a stipulation in my daddy's will. There's a stipulation in my daddy's will that say if I'm ever to have a baby out of wedlock with a darkie, I'm gonna lose all my inheritance. So y'all understand why I can't fuck with you sisters, right? You clearly understand why I could never marry a sister. He said, you go ahead. He said, I used to fool around with your mama. You can fool around with all the sisters you want, boy. He said, you can fool around with all the sisters you want, boy. But you better not dare bring me no No, 2 nigger children, grandchildren and shit. He said, see, when you get you a white woman, it's going to help balance out that white chromosome. See, my daddy, he wasn't the smartest man, but he was one of the smartest men I ever knew. Yes, sir. And if my daddy said it, then it's the truth. You understand? You don't get rich being smart. You get rich having slaves. That's what my daddy used to always say. He said, now straighten up. You don't get rich because you're smart, boy. Quit fucking around in them books. That's what my daddy used to tell me. You get rich because you got slaves. my daddy was a complicated man. You know, so I figured out, you know, I'll get me some I'll get me some employees. You know, this a different time. So you let Sue Dillon know. You guys go on to her page and you know, and you find this video. It says, prank called someone's mom and told her that their son gave me a rim job. And you go ahead and you let her know that the owner is willing to give her a 50% discount. And I'll be greatly obliged to do that rim around her butthole. I do it slow. Real slow for her. And if she's a good girl, real slow for her. And if she's a good girl, I poke it in there a little bit. Just I'll shoot that tongue right up in her ass. You know, with consent now. Shoot this tongue right up in there like. Just shoot that tongue right on there. Just shoot that tongue in there. I'll make you feel good. And I think I seen somebody say something about they getting their ass ate in there, didn't they? And somebody said something about if you touch their butt, you leave it. Yeah, not if I touch it. Niggas don't be knowing how to do that kind of stuff. You got to get with a professional. You understand? You got to get you a professional. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Matt Ryan, I see. Thank you on the repost. You ready? Fuck, you said you had this motherfucker. You know this motherfucking DJ had the nerve to just tap me on my motherfucking shoulder. See, when my pressure get up and I get all aggravated and agitated, the New York come out of me. So if you see me get out of character, that's the New York coming out of me. Yeah, see, back in the day, my daddy, he figured it was big money to make in New York. You know, it's big New York. The people kept coming down with the cocaine and the liquor and shit. And he figured he'd make some big money if he started doing nightclubs in New York and New Jersey and the tri-state area, Connecticut. So he sent me up here when I was 15 years old. When I was here at 15, you said immediately, girl, sit your ass down. You ain't going. When I was here at 15, you said immediately, girl, sit your ass down. You ain't going. Sit down, girl. You got a babysitter tonight. Your ass ain't going nowhere. Sit down. You know, you get a single mother and they got a babysitter. They coming outside to get something. Somebody doing something to them. She got a babysitter for the weekend. Somebody about to touch that thing. Somebody about to touch it. Shit, I'll be damned if I do. You hear me? Right, Loyalty? Loyalty don't give a fuck. She married, cheating, and single. Let her get a weekend without no kids. Somebody getting the business. Somebody is getting the business. Esther, what up? So, yeah, listen. I need everybody. Listen. Because it's hard to me to get in touch with her. So I need everybody to do y'all best to make sure you go and contact Sue Dillon. Her page on TikTok is Sarasota5. Sarasota5, one word. And you go ahead and you let her know that the owner is looking for her. And she won't be disappointed. Ask if she's looking for a little. Ask if she got. First, you make sure you got. And I'm gonna need one of my white friends to go ahead and talk to her for me. I need one of my white friends to go over there and holler at her. And let her know that I'm a Southern gentleman myself. I'm a Southern gentleman and I represent the Confederate flag. You go ahead and you let her know that I'm a God-fearing, Christian, Confederate-loving motherfucker. You understand? And I want her to have my babies. Let me just show you how I give it up. Let me just show you how I give it up. See what I'm saying? This is the new flyer. This is the new flyer since I'm back in town. Where's my face at? We can't do the face no more. So we're gonna retire. This is the new flyer. This is the new flyer. This is the new flyer since I'm back in town. Where's my face at? We can't do the face no more. So we're gonna retire. This is the new flyer since I'm back in town. You understand what I'm saying? The owner. The owner, baby. So you let her know if she, but you let her know I growed up like good white people. My dad is a good white man. I grew up in a white household. I grew up in my daddy household with white women. My daddy only kept white women and white wives. He just tend to go out to the slave quarters every now and then. Thank you. He just tend to go out to the slave quarters every now and again to have him some fun. Back then you couldn't tell a man what he could do with his property. A man could do whatever he will with his property back then. So my daddy had children with all the slave women that was there. It's a million of us on this motherfucker in America. It's a million of us. From time to time, I'm going to bring them through here. Oh, my brother, because Papa was a rolling stone. If she was a slave, that bitch was getting boned. Yeah, that's what my daddy used to sing. He said that's how the way the song was supposed to go. He said that's the way the song was supposed to go. And then they changed it because, black people start wanting rights. Said black people start wanting rights. Good night, New York. Yo, I appreciate you, Ryan. Oh, man, we going to bring the owner back, yo. That was the owner's lit. Tell me the owner. That was like my first character on here. So, yeah, we going to bring the owner.